Flosstube, it's Ellen. This is Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. It's going to be maximum. It's going to be cross stitch, but it will not be an hour. In fact, I think it'll be kind of a short visit today because although my list looks long, I don't really have that much to talk about. But let's dive in. How have you all been? I've been good. Things have been good. Gearing up for the holidays. I'm pretty much done. I have a few more odds and ends to get. That's it. Christmas is kind of small in my family. We don't make a huge big deal about it. So that's kind of good in a way, but it means I get less presents, which kind of sucks. But other than that, I'm ready to go. Oh, sorry. Ready to go and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to start off by thanking all of my subscribers and people who watch and like and comment. I read all the comments. I don't always have time to respond to everyone, but I do read them and I really enjoy them. You guys are a funny bunch, I gotta say. Also want to thank everyone for the kind words about my Flossmas video that I did in conjunction with Caroline Off the Grid, her daily Flossmas videos. I think mine was on December 6th, and I got a lot of good responses for that little piece. It was fun to do, and I'll do anything for Caroline. But I won't do that. Yeah, so that's cool. I really feel a little bit out of sorts. I'm not really prepared, but it's been over 2 weeks, and I thought if I don't do it now, I won't be able to get it done before Christmas, and then that'll be weird, and then I'll just let it go and go and go. So you're gonna get kind of a spin case floss tube from me. It's a giveaway time. We're doing a giveaway. We're going to do a redraw for the Wee Santa 2018 from Heart and Hand. The person that's my cat scratching on my furniture. The person who I drew a couple weeks ago hasn't got in touch with me, so I'm going to do a redraw. I'm that ruthless. So I've filled in everything. Let's see who wins. 98 unique comments. All right, let's do it. Lynn Dorney, another fun video, Ellen. Love Tracy Ullman. I'm hoping Santa brings me a trip or a cruise. Well, I hope he does too, Lynn. So Lynn, get in touch with me either here or at Instagram, where I am elpooishere, or on my email, which is maximumcrossstitch@gmail, and I will send this off to you toot sweet. Yay! Okay, now we're going to do our second giveaway. We can see that there's Lynn from a few seconds ago, and this one is for last time's giveaway, which is for this Barbara, Anna, Frida, and Diego pattern. And it's quite charming. Let's see what we got. I've got everything filled in and get comments. 44, only 44? Come on, you people, this is a beautiful design. Anyway, someone's gonna get lucky. Mrs. Rage and Love. Yeah, Mrs. Rage and Love, you are the winner of the Barbara Anna chart of Frida and Diego. That slurping sound is my dog drinking, and that will go on for quite some time. So, Mrs. Rage and Love, if you just want to send me your email or your mailing details to maximumcrossstitch@gmail or on Instagram at elpooishere, I will pop this in the mail to you. Yay! Wanted to give some shout outs. Nick Stitches. She's sassy. She's brassy. She likes to kick assy. No, she's tons of fun. She's like me. She's a little sweary, but you know, she's still a lady. She's still a damned lady. Anyway, Nick Stitches. She has 3 kids. She has a 5-foot tall nutcracker in her living room that's there year round, and she's named it Douglas. And as soon as she said that she'd named her 5-foot tall nutcracker that stays in her living room year round, that she'd named him Douglas, I knew I was in, you know. Subscribe. Yeah, she's fun. Another one, Coco Hamas, a young gal. She lives in the Bahamas, and she is very enthusiastic and lots of energy, and she travels a lot, and she does really cute projects. She does some miras Really lovely, lovely girl. And so I subscribe to her, and I look forward to her. She's just put out a new one either today or yesterday, and it's her second one, and I'm looking forward to going and checking her out again. And I know everyone has been talking about Liz Matthews. I just finally figured out how to find her. So I've been watching Liz Matthews, getting caught up with her. She, of course, is the daughter of Kathy Barrick, and she's a former jewelry designer and cross-stitch designer, and she's just reemerged into the cross-stitch world. And she's having a lot of good luck, I think. A lot of people are liking what she's producing. And she does these little trees. First ones were punch needle, and I think she's done them as cross stitch as well, and they're adorable, I have to say. So yeah, Liz Matthews, and her channel is called Hello from Liz Matthews, and she's lovely. She also had a little prompt that she tagged me to do, and it's called the Hello Holiday Needlework Tag, and it just asks Flosstubers some questions about just some questions that maybe they haven't answered in previous Flosstubes. So I thought I would give it a go, and I will answer her questions here and now, because who isn't really thrilled about finding out more about me and my cross stitch? First question, what would you rather stitch? Snowflakes, reindeer, Xmas tree, or a menorah? Snowflakes, no. Nobody wants to stitch snowflakes. Reindeer, Christmas tree, or menorah. I haven't ever stitched a menorah. I have some friends who are Jewish who might like that, but I've never been asked to, so I've never stitched one. Maybe I'd like it. Reindeer or Christmas tree. You know, I don't really stitch a lot of holiday stuff, and I don't really decorate much for the holidays. So I guess I'd probably just say Christmas tree, but without the decorations. So a tree. I like to stitch a tree. Does that count? Pardon me. A needlework tool that is on my wish list. Oh, what's that thing that Caroline has? The frame that holds your Q-snap. Not the Kevlar frame. Lame, or you know the one I'm talking about? There's a floor stand frame, and it's metal, and it clamps onto your Q-snap so that you can use a Q-snap with two hands. So I would love to try that. That is definitely on my wish list. I wish I could remember what it's called. Lamar? Anyway, that's on my wish list. My favorite stitch session beverage. Hot water with soy milk. Don't judge me. Needlework tool that I'm most grateful for, my needle threader. I can't thread the floss through the eye of the needle anymore. It's even if I wrap it and put it in like that sometimes work. That worked for me for when I was doing needlepoint with wool. Can't do it with floss. It just frays and everything. And I use it a lot. I use the kind that has the little hook on the end for when my ends are too short for my needle to run through the back. I'm not making any sense. I'm boring myself right now. Anyway, that's the tool that I am most grateful for. What tool do I want to buy for that stand? Larimer? The Larimer stand? You know the stand that holds your Q-snap? That's the one I want. Would I rather make a stocking or make gift wrap? You know, I'd never really thought about that. Most of my friends are sort of done having their children, so I don't think I'd be making any Christmas stockings for kids or anything. I never thought about making gift wrap. You know, gift wrap would just get dirty, and then I would resent the person who got my cross-stitched handmade gift wrapping paper dirty. So I'll say stocking. My favorite holiday color of fiber. As I say, I don't really stitch holiday stuff, so red. I like red. I know that Liz wanted us to be more specific, but red. What designer would you order a holiday chart from sight unseen? Does it have to be just one? Because Beth Twist, Scarlet House, Brenda Gervais, Teresa Vanette, Shakespeare's Peddler. Yeah, sight unseen. I don't care. Take my money. And what will I be grateful to finish? Well, as if you've been watching all along, you know that I don't have a ton of works in progress. I tend to have like maybe 3 or 4 on the go at the same time. I don't have, say, 31 like some Sarahs I know. But I guess I'll be grateful to be finished His Eyes on the Sparrow because it's big, and finishing that one will mean that I can start another big project. But I'm not going to be grateful to finish it because I'm not sort of antsy to finish it. I'm enjoying the process. So yeah, His Eyes on the Sparrow. I'll be very happy to finish that so that I can get on to start a new big project because I like me the big projects. Favorite holiday tradition. As I mentioned, my family was never we never decorated the house full on. We had a tree and stockings and stuff like that, and the usual, creche and the little angels that with the candles, and the heat from the candles made the angels spin around. Loved that. Ours played Silent Night. I loved it when I was a kid. So putting that out was always really, really fun when I was a kid. But now my brother works nights and often works on Christmas. So our Christmas is, sometimes we've had it in October, just for scheduling. So there's no real traditions. When I was a kid, we used to have Christmas dinner with some family friends, and we had this game that we played where we would all wrap up, 12 or 15 horrible, awful things, like really tacky ornaments or like 20-year-old candy. I'm sure that there was this candy that we called the soap candy because it had been in that game for as long as I could remember. So it was at least 20 or 30 years old. Their family would wrap up a loaf of homemade bread, and our family would wrap up a loaf of store-bought bread because I loved homemade and they loved store-bought because we never had the other. So you would take out of the bag and you'd pick one, and then you would go around the table and you could steal. You could steal someone's, but then it only went around once. It's kind of like the Cutthroat Smalls exchange at a lot of retreats that people go to. And so that was always fun. We'd call that the funnies. And it was always a joke to find out who would end up with the China shepherdess, or there was this tree that was carved out of a branch, and it had plastic leaves and plastic grapes on it. And that was a real treat to win that one. Anyway, so that was a fun tradition. We all live in different cities now, so we don't get to do that anymore, but I will always remember that family in conjunction with a chipped China shepherdess. Yeah, so that's the holiday needleworker prompt. So thanks, Liz, for coming up with that. I hope that it was interesting. I feel like it was not, for you to have to listen to that from me. Oh, wife of the week. You know her, you love her, you love her hair, you love her sassy style. It's Stitchin' May. I love Stitchin' May. She's always so nice to me. She always reaches out to me and says, "Hi, how you doing? Come on come talk to us in the virtual stitching room." I'm always out when she says that, but she's been really kind to me and reached out to me on a number of occasions. And she's a nurse, so any Flosstuber who is a nurse is automatically my Flosstube wife. But this week's wife of the week is Stitchin' May. And I know that she's been going through kind of a crappy time this past month. And I hope things improve for her and that her holiday time smooth out. And I I think we have a lot of floss tubers who are going through some crap right now, you know, Stitch and May and Saltbox Carol and Diana, it is Kismet, and Michelle Bendy, all going through some pretty big crap. And I hope you'll let me join all of you in wishing them smoother sailing into 2020. Okay, speaking of Michelle Bendy, have you guys been watching her Flossmas, the daily Flossmas updates? You gotta watch them. Totally lovely. She's in this yarn advent calendar. I think it's Supernatural Yarns. I think that's what it's called. And she, so every day she gets this little mini skein of yarn and she unwraps it and she's all excited. She's making a beautiful cowl with all the stripes. It's gorgeous. She's doing a great job. But every time she opens one, she does this. She opens it up, crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. She makes this face. That face, right? I don't do that when I look at yarn, do you? Well, maybe some of you do. I might do that on Hands Across the Sea when that stuff comes out. But remember the first James Bond movie with Daniel Craig where he comes out of the water and he's all wet and he's wearing that little blue bathing suit? That's the face I make when I see that. Michelle Bendy makes it for yarn. So I guess for her, yarn is like a sexy, wet James Bond. And there, we are different. Now, I'm the same way. I make the ooh face when I see Hands Across the Sea or a new Bretta Gervais or a new Beth Twist. So I get it. But it's still funny. All right. Sorry, digress. Works in progress. All right. Elizabeth by Carriage House Samplings. I really needed a new start. I was just feeling like I needed a new start. So this is what I started. I think I'm going to change the color of her dress. Oh, my cat's going to jump up and knock the camera over, so fingers crossed. I think I'm going to change the color of the dress, but I really like it because it's sort of charming and creepy at the same time. I like this Mary Margaret one, too, of her on the swing. I like that one, too. So, let's see. I don't have... Well, I've got some progress. It's smaller than I thought it was, which I guess is a good thing. So this is what I've got done so far. I've got the trunk of the tree almost filled in, and I almost finished the nest, which was kind of confetti-ish. I'm also missing some colors, so there's some things I can't really do until I get myself to a Michael's or to a Gita's, but I can't really get to Gita's because it's far away, and Caroline off the grid keeps canceling on me. See, that's what happens when you disrespect Caroline from off the grid. Anyway, she keeps canceling on me. We're supposed to get together, do some crafting, go to Gita's, spend some money. So 3 times she's canceled. I don't take it personally. It's no big deal. I got other things going on in my life, you know, I got other things to do. Busy person. So that's my progress on Elizabeth. And let's see, I'm supposed to tell you, this is on Picture This Plus 32 Legacy. All right, my other work in progress. His eye is on the awesome sparrow. Beth hasn't done a floss tube for a while to give us any more updates or sneak peeks about the companion piece to this. So if you're listening, Beth, pitter patter, we need some sneak peeks. So I haven't made as much progress on this as I would have liked because I did take a couple of days off and I didn't take it with me out east a couple of weeks ago. So, and I spent a whole evening frogging, 2 hours frogging, which was heartbreaking. So this is where I've got so far. Let's see, I better stand up. So I've gone down the side and done the bottom corner, and I've come up into the middle a little bit because I want to get the naked lady done. See, I've just started on the naked lady. Can you see her? Oh, I'm a naked lady. She looks like she has a sunburn because I think Beth's original terracotta was a lot paler than the one that I have. But it's looking gorgeous, if I do say so myself. I love stitching on this. That will not go away. But yeah, I just have to really pay attention, because maybe that's why I'm making all these mistakes where I have to frog, is because I'm just getting lazy. Yeah, so I'm pleased with my progress on that. Don't know if I'll reach my goal of having it done by March, or maybe the end of March. We shall see. Yes, so those are my works in progress. Finish. I have a finish. I finished Happiness. Oh, and I didn't bring the pattern up, but you know what it looks like. Happiness. I can't remember who it's by, because I'm a ding-dong. I might not have done it on the off-white linen if I'd started it again, but I like it. I think once it's all ironed up and framed, it'll look quite crisp and charming. But yeah, this was a fun one to stitch too. So yeah, I've done that. No immediate plans to fully finish it. I have also a new start that was also a finish and a fully finish, because I'm awesome. Oh, and this is for my mom. I'm making a little prize for my mom. So mom, if you're watching this, close your eyes until I tell you to open them, okay? So close your eyes, unless you don't want to be surprised. So close your eyes. So I made this. It's just a little thing. See? Now don't get on my back about how it's not straight. I know. I used a Vana's tutorial, and then I just thought, oh, I can do this. I don't need Vana's tutorial, and I did. I went off on my own and I messed up. But yeah, I did this and I made the cording and everything. So it's fine for what it is. Okay, you can look, Mom. All right, and I also fully finished my flat fold by putting the cording on that I made. Yes, I made the cording. And it looks cute. This is my only holiday decoration this year. So yeah, happy about that. Frosty, Brenda Gervais. So yeah, that's it for that kind of stuff. Got some stitchy kindness. My friend Ryan got me, he came over. He's the one who helped me put together the Frosty flat fold. And look what he bought me. He bought me the Krynic cord maker. And he came over the other day and we made cording together. Isn't he nice? He gave me a cording maker. And it's fun. It's fun. It's like, I think it's like $20 or something. Or in American money, it's like 6 buttons. Yeah, and so I'm going to make a lot of cord. It looks like a little Captain Hook. So that was fun. Thanks, Ryan. Calado0066, Anna, surprised me by sending me a project bag, a needle minder, some tea, and a cute little Christmas card. And the tea is gone, the Christmas card is on the mantle, and the needle minder is on my needle minder thing downstairs. Very cute. But look at this. Because music and guitars. And look at the little zipper fob. It's got a guitar, and I'm saying this is a persimmon. Right? Isn't that nice? So thank you, Anna. I love it. Oh, here's her card. I'll get it right close. Stitch Toolbox on Etsy. She has lots of really great project bags, and she's a Canadian, so we endorse that. Thanks, Anna. One other Stitchy Kindness, I haven't received it yet, but I've heard about it, and I've seen a picture of it, is Caroline off the grid. One of my beautiful wives has made me a project bag with old-timey record players on it, and she calls it my Grammy. So I'm looking forward to getting that. Hopefully she doesn't cancel on me anymore. I can get that from her. Make some good use of it. I love you, Caroline. Hi. The mail came, so I'm going to show you some stuff, okay? I got some more happy mail. I got some Stitchy Kindness from Erin, the 2 Martini Stitcher. Thank you, Erin. She sent me this needle minder. That's what she said. And she sent me a lovely little note, and I'm not going to show it all to you, but I am going to show you the first couple of lines. It says, Ellen. And I know it says, I was perusing the Delicious Threads new website, but I thought it said, I was penising the Delicious Threads new website. I swear to God, it looks like it says, I was penising the Delicious Threads website. So thank you for penising the Delicious Threads website and thinking of me, Erin. You're awesome. I love your floss tubings, Erin. Mwah. Penising. All right. I don't have any haul. My haul is actually, last time I checked, I have 2 orders coming. One from Threads and Twine and one from Teresa Bennett, Shakespeare's Peddler, Kitten Stitcher. They're out for delivery. So if they get delivered before I'm finished editing this, I will film a little clip about my haul and I will put it in. But otherwise, I got no haul. What the heck? What the heck is the world coming to? My haul came. So I'm going to show you. I got from Kitten Stitcher and from Threads and Twine. From Kitten Stitcher, and she sent me, she sent with this package with this little sticker on it. I'm going to insert a little video of it right here. And this is what I got. So I got this Ooh La La Samplers and Projects with a French flair, if you will. Come on, look at that. And this book, I haven't even opened it, but someone, it might have been Brenda in the Serial Starter who did a flip through of it. And there's like nothing in here that I don't want to do. Oh, there's all sorts of red samplers. Brenda and the Serial Starter. Laura, that I'm going to do. Oh, I'm going to have a fun time flipping through this. So I got that. And then I got this little guy called Lucy Dunning from Threads of Gold Sampler Productions. And it's not a very good picture. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. But it's a big old sampler. And look at all that grass. Isn't that amazing? It must have been Brenda the Serial Starter where I saw this. Because if I had just seen this in the shelf, there's no way I would have bought this. So I must have seen it stitched up. Lord, give me neither poverty nor yet abundant store. Lord, give me abundant store. So I got that, and there's one other one. Oh, this one, Out on a Limb by Chessie and Me. A little like sewing kit set. I watched Val Stitching in the Barn, and she had an interview with Teresa Baird, and she had these amazing needle books and sewing kits that she'd done, and I thought, I've got to do one right now. So I went around looking for it. I couldn't find the Teresa Baird one that I really wanted, but I did find this one. It's got a little cat, so it's good. So that's what I got from Teresa Kitten Stitcher. Thanks, Teresa. And then from Threads and Twine and Trish, I got 4 packages of size 26 gold John James, my go-to needle. Not the petites. They're too small. I sent a little package of the petites to Olivia B, because Olivia B has fine, delicate little fingers, and she can use those little needles. It's like holding half of a toothpick. I need the big swords. And so I got the needles, and then this, Victoria's Garden by my dear wife, Beth Twist. And there's, look at those fleurs and those little triangle trees. I want to do this tomorrow, now. I got that, and I also got Once upon a summer, housewife. Because I just think that's so darling. Be a nice little gift. I'd have to find someone to make it up for me. Maybe my friend Caroline will make it up for me if she doesn't keep canceling on me. I don't know if I've mentioned that Caroline's canceled on me a number of times. It's weird. It's almost like she doesn't like me or something. She doesn't want to hang out with me. But yes, Beth Twist. It's off my list. So that's my haul. I got some good stuff. I got haul and stitchy kindness. It's been a great day. Back to the weird video. But I did want to show you something that's kind of funny. I used to work in a clothing store here in Toronto, and we had lots of fun clients, lots of really nice customers. And there was this one lady in particular. She is from the Netherlands, Ellie, and she would bring us licorice, and she was just really fun. I really liked her, and she knew that I cross-stitched, and so she gave me this out of her stash. It's a little Amsterdam. Oh, it's a big Amsterdam scene. And I know that if Stephanie or Pam from Just Keep Stitching saw this, they would lose their nut. I'm so excited to hear about their trip, aren't you? It looked like they had a great adventure. So this is what it looks like when it's all stitched up. Isn't that amazing? It would be so cool. Now this is from 1975. I was 9. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I'm kind of excited about doing this someday. And there's also other little sort of motifs, like just if you wanted to do just something smaller, you could just do this, which I think is like City Hall or Parliament buildings or something like that. It's all in Dutch, so I don't know. The linen it came with is basically like a piece of paper. It's awful, but you know, it's from 1975, and it came with this too. It came with the fibers. I think these probably, well, they might still be good. I don't know if they're DMC or what they are. They didn't come labeled, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that because it's Amsterdam Weert haar 700-jarig bestaan. So I think that must be like 700 years since they incorporated as a city or something like that. And yeah, so you could do it all like that, or you can do all the little individual houses. I'm all about that. So that's a pretty cool little find, eh? I think it qualifies as an antique, or is it just vintage? I think antique is 100 years and vintage is 30 years. I don't know. I don't know the rules. So that's it. That's my little funky little chart that was given to me. I guess that should have gone in Stitchy Kindness, but she gave it to me so long ago that I don't really count it as current Stitchy Kindness. And that's it. I realize that's kind of a lame little episode. I don't have a lot of funky things to show you. I gotta save some things for later on. I do have some old finishes, but I have to save some things because otherwise I won't have anything to talk about, except for maybe my cats and upper gas. My plans. My brother-in-law is coming to visit us and stay with us, and so that'll be nice to see him. Next week I am going to see my mommy. I'm flying back to Manitoba from whence I came, and we'll do the usual cozy thing, stitch, chat. Natter at each other, clean out corners of her cupboards and stuff. And go to church. We like to go to church, sing Christmas carols, that kind of thing. We're just having a very quiet Christmas. It'll just be me, my mom, and my brother. So it'll be nice. On the 21st, get this. I think I mentioned this. I'm doing a walk-on roll with the Royal Winnipeg Ballet. I know. So I have to go for a fitting because they're going to put me in a costume, not a tutu. Thank you very much, Kyle. but just like some kind of, I think I just am in the background as a party guest or something. But I can't go to the rehearsal because I think the rehearsal is tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to be going on stage on a Saturday night with the Royal Winnipeg Ballet, not knowing what the hell I'm doing. So look forward to stories of hilarity and possibly vomiting on stage. Oh God, please don't vomit on stage, Ellen. Yeah, so that'll be a fun thing, and you know, kind of a cool thing to put on the list of things you've done. That and I don't know, vomiting in public. So I guess that's it, unless I get my haul, the stuff that I'm waiting for. If I don't get that, I think that's it. The giveaways. I'm going to put that in earlier because no one wants to go all the way through this just to see the giveaways. I will always put the giveaways at the beginning so that if you don't really want to watch this, you just watch the first few minutes and you'll get to the draw part. New draws will come at the end. I don't have a new draw for today, but old draws will go at the beginning. And as you'll see or will have seen, the person who I drew for the little wee Santa never got in touch with me, and so I'm just going to redraw for someone else. If you do enter, just check back the next video and make sure you didn't win. I also will comment on your comment to let you know that you won. So yeah, get in touch with me. Otherwise, I'm just going to redraw because that's how I roll. I'm a bitch. All right, friends, on that note, have a wonderful holiday. I look forward to visiting with you again very soon. Enjoy all the Flossmas fun. And thanks again for watching and subscribing and commenting. I love getting to know all of you guys. So I'll talk to you soon. And until then, rock on. Copyright infringement. Would this count as copyright infringement? La-di-da. Maybe she will call her lawyers now.